Here we go. Here we go. First fish of the day. So what up, guys? Today we're out doing another still water session. I'm out on Spinney Reservoir. Just getting started. It's nice and calm right now. Not the best still water conditions again. I've only fished here once before and I struggled actually. Only had one fish on, dropped one. So it's a pretty tough lake for me. Still trying to figure it out. I talked to a guy on my way in and even he said he was struggling today. That was pretty tough out. So I walked kind of a ways from the parking lot, maybe at least a mile away, and just trying to get away from the crowds. There's actually a lot more people on the lake today than I expected. Even when I was out here last summer, there wasn't this many people, and it's only May. The lake's pretty packed. But I just found a random spot. Looks as good as any on the lake. I'm starting off with just some confidence stuff. Got a big leech on point and have a hothead bead nymph on point. Start out with that for a while, see how it goes, and if it gets tough I might switch to midges, or last year I caught on an egg. So see how it goes. Let's get started and hopefully get some big fish today and figure this lake out. So first cast of the day, and just as I start, the wind is picking up pretty hard, which a lot of people might not like, but just so you know, when you're stillwater fishing, you usually want the waves to be moving, especially on a sunny day like today. The waves help block out the sun and usually gets the fish going, moves the bugs around a little bit, but most importantly, I think it helps to block out the bright sun, especially with a day like today, blue skies, no clouds. So the wind could help the fishing turn on. So what do guys, I've been fishing maybe about an hour and a half. I started up there at the point and no luck, didn't have any bites. Fished pretty hard, switched it up, went from starting out with 2 buggers, switched up and put 3 on, switched sizes and retrieves, and just no luck. So I moved down, just down the lake a little ways. It's kind of at a big cove, so there's kind of the entrance to the cove there. So I moved down the cove and I'm gonna start here. I have a little island in front of me, so maybe that'll help out with some fish. Plus got the wind blowing right into my face, and sometimes that'll help push the food in closer to the shore and help me get some takes. But when I got here, it was pretty glassed up. Fishing was tough, and within the last maybe 10 minutes the wind has picked up a bunch. So hopefully with the wind picking up and a little bit of cloud cover coming in, maybe we'll get some fish this next hour. Here we go. Here we go. First fish of the day. Yeah, big fish. Finally. Feels like a good fish. Hit pretty hard. It's a pike. First fish is a pike on a blank figure. Oh shit. Oh yeah, nice pike. Took a blank saver. Alright guys, so I just caught a pretty good sized pike on a blank saber. The only bad thing was getting it out to actually went back to shore to get a picture and fell out of the net. Didn't even get to get a shot of it on camera. Here we go, another one. Wow, I was actually moving back into shore and I think I got my first trout of the day. And probably the first fish on camera. It's a little rainbow. So it's been a lot of hard work and I finally got one by luck. A nice little rainbow. At least I'm not blinking. Here we go, another one. Number 2, a little guy, not what I'm looking for, but better than nothing. So number 2, little ugly rainbow. But at least we're onto some fish finally after struggling for the past few hours. Took a little tiny, actually took the exact same fly the pike did. I was surprised. The pike took a size 14 blank saber, tiny, but hopefully some bigger fish will come in next. Sorry guys, we're maybe about 3 hours into fishing and it's been tough. I've only caught 2 little rainbows and 1 nice pike. Moving around a decent amount. I fished the first spot a little more than an hour and then I fished the second spot. I'm thinking about 2 hours probably. Fished it pretty hard, no luck. Moved down a little bit and yeah, still nothing now, so I'm switching it up. I'm going with the floating line for a bit, and I think I'll suspend some nymphs or maybe like a squirmy or just maybe an egg, some type of attractor. But it's been tough, man, trying to figure it out. Got some wind coming in, cloudy conditions, hoping that was hoping that it would get better because of it, but hasn't seemed to make a difference. Still been tough, just haven't figured it out. But I'm gonna switch the flown line and get started again. Sorry guys, the wind has picked up a bunch. I just tried a floating line, indicator, tried a few midges, tried an egg. No luck. I was fishing down at that point over there and no luck. So I'm coming back to the spot where I caught the pike and the 2 small browns. I mean, 2 small rainbows. Hopefully hopefully some bigger fish have moved in, but it's really windy. Yeah, I'm probably gonna fish maybe another hour and then gonna head out, but it's pretty tough. I don't mind fishing in the wind, but the wind actually picked up a bunch within the last hour and it's making it hard to cast. I could hardly even get my indicator cast out very far, so switching back to what I had on earlier, and because of the wind I'm only going with 2 flies. I got the size 14 blank saber up top. That's what I caught the pike with, and the 2 small rainbows. and then I have a bigger leech on point. So we're gonna see if I can find my way through the waves. There's an island right there. I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's an island I can stand on. It's pretty shallow. Here we go, finally, another one. Another little fish though. Nothing big. So this is the third fish of the day. Another little rainbow on a leech pattern. Here we go, yeah. Ah, another little guy. Fish it hard. I thought it was a bigger fish, but it's just another little guy. This is number 4 on the day. Took a leech. Not the fish I'm looking for, but at least I'm not completely blanking today. A little rainbow. Sorry guys, I'm ending today's vlog here. Pretty tough day overall. It's really windy right now. Only 3 trout overall, 3 trout and 1 pike. Pretty good sized pike. Fought pretty hard. I thought it was a big trout. Once that pike hit it, definitely felt like a good fish. I don't think I got it on camera. I hope I did. I hope I got at least a catch on camera. For sure I didn't get the release on camera. I ended up swimming off me while I was getting the camera set up. But tough conditions, really windy. Fish streamers mainly, pulling buggers on the intermediate line. And then I tried to fish midges and like an egg on an indicator, but I just couldn't really cast that far. It just got too windy. The floating line doesn't cast as good with an indicator on it. Can't get it out there as far, and I just didn't have confidence in the spot I was, so took it off, switched up and moved. But yeah, after I moved, only got 1 more fish. So tough day, a little bit disappointing. Was hoping to come out here, catch some big fish.